Are we? I don't know. Are we live?
I don't know. Are we? I'm trying to figure that out.
I don't know. Are we? It's so hard to know. I think we're live.
We're live. We're up. We're up at this very moment. We are live on Trash Bin, folks.
Great. Hi.
Howdy. Pop out the chat so I can read it while we play games here. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Trash Bin Tuesday. What?
Brought to you by, is it Twitch or YouTube on Tuesdays?
It's Twitch. It's Twitch.
I totally didn't say that just so I would know which tab to open.
Okay. Fair enough. So, today, damn it, I pushed the wrong thing. Where am I? What am I doing? All right. So,
you good, buddy?
Everything's fine. We are playing Magic the Gathering.
Yay.
The new set has come out, Forgotten Realms. We've all had time to look at it. What do we all think? As Dungeons and Dragons players, who are also Magic the Gathering hobbyists, dabblers of sorts.
You might be dabblers. I'm diamond.
Yeah. Fuck you and your fucking diamond square. I'm a solid platinum, okay, with my janky pauper decks.
I'm literally just here for the zombies and the skeletons. Like, that's the whole reason I come to Magic. I don't care about anything else.
You're the dabbler. You and Sam are both dabblers. You and Luke are both dabblers.
Wait, how am I? Wait, in what sense am I a dabbler?
You're a dabbler. You're a dabbler because you haven't bought new Magic cards for like 4 cycles.
Okay, well,
because he probably has the biggest collection.
Hold on. In real life, I have a lot of cards. I just started. Getting into it.
No, but I'm saying, like, the people who are hardcore into this game, the people that play it competitively, are up to date.
John.
I have one good deck.
They are up to date on the current meta,
deck?
And we are not.
Yes,
for the most part.
Speaking of which, allow me, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
If you play, let me get out my list. I don't know where it is.
Okay.
A Johnny's Welcome in junction with whatever that card is. I'm sure, John, you have to know what it is. It's the one where it's like Whispering Life or something.
Is this the airing of grievances about Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, listen, there is a specific deck in circulation right now.
Okay.
It is, everyone's playing it.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating because it is very, like, optimized. It's incredibly optimized. It's very, like, what's the word? Efficient. That's the word.
Yeah, it's an efficient killer.
I'm so tired of seeing it because I'm
which one are you talking about?
They play a Johnny's Welcome. They usually have a Johnny's Pride made in there. There's a card that when you put it on the field, anytime a creature enters the field, you gain a life. And you gain life.
There's a couple cards like that.
There's a few cards like that. That's a Johnny's Welcome, and that's also
there's a creature
Soul
card
Warden.
Warden.
I'm not positive I've encountered this, but I've been demolishing most life gain decks I come up against lately.
Yeah, are you talking, Sky? Are you trying to get to the infinite life loop? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, that too. I mean, I've seen that.
That's not a Johnny's Welcome. That's Vito, Thorn of the Dusk, or whatever.
And Sanguine Hunger.
And Sanguine.
Sanguine's Bond or Sanguine's Hunger?
It's something like that, but it's Vito, Thorn of the Dusklord is whenever you gain life, your opponent loses life, and then there's another one that whenever your opponent loses life, you gain life. So you get those 2 on the board, and then you cause 1 life change, and then it just loops until they're dead.
If that's the case, that's Sanguine's Bond and Exquisite Blood. Well,
Exquisite Blood is the one I'm thinking of.
Because Exquisite Blood is very unique in the aspect of making an infinite loop, so that like you essentially just take everyone's life.
It's bullshit.
So
I love it personally.
So if you're
decks.
If you're having trouble with life gain decks, have you heard the word? No. Look, have you heard the word of poison? Because poison takes all that life they've gained and throws it in the garbage.
Are you talking about poison counters? I really
Yes.
hope you're not a proponent
I am
for poison counters.
100% a proponent for poison counters.
Gross.
Because I've killed people with 40 life.
Gross.
with my
Shame.
poison
Look,
counters.
There's
If
that.
I gotta say, Shay, I quit Magic for that very reason because of poison
Oh,
counters. I stopped playing for a while because I could not stand that.
The other bullshit one is there's 9 lives, which makes it so rather than ever taking damage,
Yeah.
you just get counters on that, and then
Yeah.
when it has 9 counters, you die.
Yeah.
And then there's a card that says nobody can put counters on anything.
Yeah.
So you're just invincible until somebody can get rid of those cards.
See, this is why I play standard, because you can't fucking do this shit.
Yeah, but the problem is all the like to build my ultimate fun zombie skeleton deck, which I gotta admit, this is something I will say. They did bring in a lot of skeleton and zombie shit and vampire shit in this new thing.
Yes.
And I was happy. I can build a deck around like undead in this new pack alone.
Okay.
And be happy with
Sky,
it.
but here's the thing. All of these bullshit trick decks, you see them less and less as you climb the ranks.
Yeah.
So if you stop playing open play like a scrub lord and play ranked, you won't have to deal with as much of this shit. When you get to diamond, people almost never play that stuff because they don't make it there.
They're
'Cause
playing
those
serious
decks those decks don't win more than 50%.
No.
Well, also, here's the other thing you got to remember about like those
They have to draw right.
those like cheap combo moves. Okay, you have to prepare yourself for spells that are contingencies to stop them. Okay, they give you a chance, and they're usually very expensive to summon anyway. So that's on you. I'm sorry.
You need
That's why
removals
there's-
in your deck.
Exactly.
I have an entire look. Let me be clear.
You have an
I
entire
can't-
deck that removes creatures. You don't have
No, it has
things to take
exile
care of
cards too.
enchantments.
But I can handle any of these decks with the right deck, but I don't. I play a zombie deck and that's it. And like
Oh,
I've
yeah.
optimized
So
because I
you're
have an
complaining
entire.
that you choose to play bad decks, and you're mad that they
Oh,
don't
hold
work
on,
well.
that's a little harsh. That's a little harsh.
I choose to play the game with creatures because I've played. Wait, you've complained about this because I used to have a deck that had like mostly enchantments, and you're like, this is bullshit. You've just got Bastion of Remembrance and Remember of the Ravens.
Yeah, and I beat you the majority of the time when you play that deck.
I can't
but
wait
you
to make
still
my
hate
master
it
deck in
and
this deck.
complain about it.
Oh, this is really taking me back to the good old days.
No, I really wish when I would love to play a real game with you guys, a real life card game, because
I would not.
Then we would all have to
No,
buy
I'll
a
bring-
whole bunch of cards.
no, I'll bring all my cards, all of them. You make your own fucking decks, okay?
That sounds
This-
like it's
That's
so.
what I keep trying to
hard,
explain to
though.
people. I'm not good at Magic the Gathering. I have built one good deck. I've been building the same deck since I started playing
I have
and just
hundreds,
optimized.
hundreds
So-
of decks.
We're gonna do a draft of the new set, and with all of these incredible minds that all claim to be so good at Magic the Gathering, I'm sure with their combined talents, we will succeed.
Here's the question: do we have a strategy going into this?
Well, yeah. What do you want?
Well, how do they work?
Are you just trying to get a legendary and build around that? Are you going to go with a certain color?
Let's see what we open and pick a strategy.
Okay.
We're gonna fucking crowdsource this shit. All right.
All right.
All right.
Oh,
First
boy.
one's up. We've got a Vorpal sword right off the bat.
Ooh, baby.
The
That's some
Vorpal
good
sword
shit. So
It's
we
Yeah.
got
pretty good if you can keep it on the field.
Add
we
that
got
on.
Vorpal sword. We got check for traps. We got power word kill.
Looks like we're going black.
Go black, white. Go black, white.
Or do we want to just do a dungeon deck where it's all enter the
That
dungeon?
would
Where
be
it's all
cool.
delves. Swarming goblins. Swarming goblins is so
Swarming
expensive.
goblins. If you do a blue and red deck, because there's a card, or if you just do a red deck, if you can grab barbarian, but there's a creature that gives you advantage, and you can stack advantage. You can have quadruple advantage.
Do we want to take the Vorpal sword? I
How
feel
does
like
this
that's
work? Do you pick one card out of
we,
every hand?
we
or
pick
what?
one card and then we pass it.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there's no
God.
guarantee that those cards will be left when
Yeah.
it gets back to you.
Is it passed to one person or multiple people?
Pass to multiple people. So
It's as if
a
you're sitting around a table.
Yeah, picture everybody here is sitting around a table. We're picking cards and we're passing them around.
I hate.
Oh, well, we've been timed up. We've been timed out because I had to explain this shit to you guys.
All right, so what are we going to have? Purple sword? Okay.
We're at the Vorpal sword.
Okay.
All right, now we got plate armor. We got blue dragon. We got critical hit, Priest of Lore, Shocking Grasp, Eyes of the Beholder,
Eyes of the Beholder, so
Grim
cool.
Bounty.
I say we go.
But it's
Like
so
you got
expensive.
the Vorpal Sword. Let's go blue and black.
All right, let's go blue and black. I mean, a green dragon is expensive. I think Grim Bounty is the good way to go.
The
Because
dragon
it's a creature destruction and it's cheap.
I mean,
Yeah.
just have some cards that like. I'm sure they
Yeah,
have like
treasure's
some
good.
cards that just boost your mana, like some straight up artifacts, right?
I also can't
I
see
don't think
half
they
the
have
cards
those
cost
numbers.
because we're in the way. It's fine. Oh, hey.
Oh, you could just slide the game board down either way.
Yeah.
You got 10 seconds. What are you choosing?
I'm picking I've already selected
Okay.
it, so it's gonna just select me out.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we got the treasure. We
Got
got the
the
creature
treasure.
destroy and the treasure.
Yeah, because it's cheap, and we can use it. All right, so Eyes of the Beholder again. I like Eyes of the Beholder, but it's fucking 7 cards for a creature destruction.
It is 7 mana. It is
7 mana for a creature destruction. Leather armor, it's fine. We probably need some creatures, but there's no good blacks on the board.
Or
And
We
go
need to
black
decide
blue.
if
Ooh,
we're
Jim.
gonna do another color. Are we doing black blue or are we doing black what?
black
I
and
mean,
blue?
if you want to boost your mana, green
we
would be the better way.
Could
Yeah, you trying to do
theoretic-
mana boosts, or do you want to do do you
black
wanna get
red.
a bunch of? Are you gonna do a bunch of cards that do rolls?
It's hard to say because we don't know what we're gonna get. Like,
Yeah, but I mean,
Like
You could
I
do
you
don't-
kind of pick a direction. Did you just bite me, you little shit?
Black red goes well together normally,
That's
and there's a couple of
cats for
reds on the
you.
all right, we
board.
got a Hobgoblin Captain. Let's go black red. Hobgoblin Captain's got pack tactics.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Okay.
If we can pair it up with the Vorpal Sword, sounds like a good day.
All right, so we're looking for blacks and blues.
Okay,
Blacks
Jaded.
and reds.
I mean blacks and reds.
All right, we got a Sepulcher Ghoul.
Oh, a
Cost 2.
sepulcher.
Sepulture.
Sepulcher. We got a
Feign
Feigned
death's
Death.
a pretty good way to get out of stuff.
And we got
but
a
you have to
Hired
have creatures.
Hexblade. Enters the battlefield if mana from a treasure was spent to cast it, draw a card and lose 1 life. We do have that other card that gives us treasure. I don't know.
Ew. They are a warlock. What's the red on the bottom?
Hired Jaded Sellsword.
It's 4. We need some cheap stuff. How much is the sepulcher ghoul?
Sepulcher Ghoul is 2. Hexblade is 2. Feign Death isn't a creature.
I say go for either the hexblade or the ghoul.
All right. Well, I guess we're getting the Hexblade. All right.
So maybe a blades kind of deck, swords and blades, orbital blades, hex blades.
right, we got-
drop.
Perilous Drop. We got Thieves' Tools. We got Vampire Spawn. And we got Boots of Speed. I don't want to lean too much on equipment because we don't have enough creatures yet.
What's the drop? I forget. I've seen it, but
the
I
drop.
can't remember.
Perilous Drop. When Perilous Drop enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Challenging creature gets -2/-2. It gets as long as you've.
Oh yeah,
completed
so
the
this is
dungeon.
one of those. If you're gonna do a bunch of dungeon delves,
Yeah.
they can get good, but you gotta
I-
like focus on it.
I don't know if that's what to lean
What's the
on.
beholder card?
The Beholder is. You know what? That's 6. Fuck.
What did we
Everybody-
get?
we got the Vampire Spawn.
All right, that's a decent card.
We got Kick the Door In is the only red on the board right now for us.
So it's
and
kick
then
the
Eyes
door
of the
in
Beholder.
or that beholder blast.
Yeah, let's take the Kick the Door In.
Beholder blast sounds like a delicious drink.
Kick the door in, and we'll
Does
see
it?
how that goes.
Maybe I don't know. What is it? What do beholders taste like?
Beholder Blast.
Sorrow and confusion.
Probably whatever they want, because honestly, don't they just manipulate the reality?
That's
little
fair. All right, what are we looking at here?
All right, next one up. So we got Kick the Door In. Now we got Improvised Weaponry. That's for 3. I don't love that. Fate's Reversal I do like.
Ooh, that
Yeah,
looks
Fate's
fun.
Reversal's good.
Let's take Fate's Reversal because that's a low cost and does things that we need.
Can't remember. Is there? I think there's a lich in this game too. They have
There is.
lich.
I think they put a couple liches in here.
There's a lot of witches throughout the times.
Everybody talks about Evolving Wilds is great. I don't believe them.
No.
Only if you're
No.
playing landfall.
Yeah. I don't like. Okay, confirm pick. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it can
Barb-
be useful multicolor, but I don't know.
I think
find some-
Barbarian's
It's a
good one to
Barbarian,
go
yeah.
for. Yeah. Let's go with that.
Because you want advantage on those. Any rules are doing. So now get the goblins.
Goblins,
I would have
yeah.
barbarian. I would get more dice roll cards.
Elemental's expensive. Goblin Javeliner. I'll take
There you
that.
go.
Hey, that's a goblin.
Leather armor. Let's take it. We'll lean a little bit on equipment. We'll take the Jaded Sellsword. We'll take the Thieves' Tools.
Hell yeah.
All right, now we're up to a new pack. All right,
Yay,
new pack.
we did it.
Oh, right. We
Yay,
gotta
one
take
card.
last thing. Cool.
We have to take that?
Yeah, we
The
have
only
to.
card left.
We don't have to use all the cards we picked.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that's how this worked.
Okay.
I thought we were building the deck as
So
we spoke.
we could make
Clattering
skeletons.
skeletons.
It's 4 though.
Yeah,
It's
but you get when
4.
it dies, it goes in the dungeon, and it's a 4/3.
All right.
What are the other options?
Hired
Yeah, I'm willing to
Hexblade,
look at the other ones. I
Rust
just love them.
Monster, Unexpected Windfall, Jaded Sellsword, Hired Hexblade, Rust Monster, and that's it. Also Pit Trap, but don't worry about Pit Trap. Pit Trap's a waste.
Clattering
No,
skeleton.
Spike Trap can destroy pretty much whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but
And sometimes you also get treasure.
yeah,
It's
but
5
it's
damage,
expensive.
man.
Yeah, you've got
It's
to pay
expensive.
5
It's-
for it.
It's not what?
You gotta
gotta
pay
pay
5
5
to
and tap.
activate it.
Yeah.
I would rather pay
Clattering
4 and get skeletons. Because this
or
is...
you get an. Oh well.
Yeah, well, we're out.
Did we get the skeleton?
Find some prisoners. We did get the skeleton. Baleful Beholder.
Yay.
Okay, my vote is Baleful Beholder or Goblin Javeliner. Because again,
Let's get another low.
yeah, because
I think Goblin
What's the top right or second from the left? I mean, sorry, second from the left side top.
Oh wait, yeah. Lightfoot Rogue. Grab
let's
Lightfoot
get-
Rogue.
That's a good one. Let's get that.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
I just saw black and was like, "Ooh,
I
what's
missed
that?"
it. I missed it. All right, Burning Hands. I think that's a good one. I think Burning Hands is a
Ooh.
solution. I like Burning Hands. I like Javeliner again. What do you guys think? Burning Hands or Javeliner?
What's the half lane? Yeah,
Deadly
that one.
Dispute.
Oh wait, did that one have something? Can I draw 2 cards and create? Man, is there anything that uses treasure tokens? Because we're getting a decent amount of
Yeah,
things
we
that
did
make
pick up
treasure.
any-
Anything can use treasure
Yeah.
token.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
mana.
because it just
Mana.
makes mana. But
Okay,
sometimes
I need
you
a
can use
decision.
them
I got 20
specifically.
seconds left. Decision.
Goblin
Burning
Javelin.
Hands. Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
Do we have enough
All
All right,
creatures?
we got a Vampire Spawn, Earth Elemental, Demogorgon Clutches.
That one's cool. You do make a mill. Honestly, that vampire card's good and cheap, and we already have one.
Yeah, and
That's
do
good.
it.
And it's a
That's
light.
good
It gives you a
level
little bit of buffer on life gain.
All right, we got Manticore. Manticores
Ooh,
are nasty.
flying. Destroy
Uh,
target creature.
More Swarming Goblins, Jaded Sellsword.
What does swarming goblins do? Would it be worth having another one?
It
Great
costs
shit.
5 though. It's pretty good late game, but I guarantee it's
Yeah.
going to make its way around again.
It costs 5 and throws down blockers.
I feel like Manticore or Sellsword is the better option because they're both the same cost.
I'd say it's fucking Sellsword. Get the more powerful creature.
Sure. Warlock. Why not?
class!
Let's take Warlock class.
I
Let's
don't
be
know.
Well, you know we
Warlock.
gotta
It-
take that.
It doesn't do great. It's in one of my decks. It's okay. We should probably still look at other stuff just in case.
Well, I mean, the only other things on here are Deadly Dispute and Baleful Beholder.
I mean, yeah, Baleful Beholder is.
Baleful Beholder is going to come around again because I'm telling you, in drafts, most people don't expect to get to 7 cards worth of mana. In a draft, you usually
7
you usually expect to be dead by the time you reach 6.
Oh, hi, Sarah. I'm sorry that Magic is terrible.
There's another Warlock class and a Javelin. I'm going to take the Javelin. Or Horde Robber. Whenever Horde Robber.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
that
missed
one.
us all fighting at
It's
the
easy
beginning.
to summon. You get something out of it.
I'm going to take the Horde Robber because mana ramp up will be good, actually.
Exactly. Like,
Ramp up the mana.
because like doesn't treasure tokens you get like mana out of it, right?
Yeah, and there's Goblin Javelers everywhere. Oh, Reclusive Painter, that sounds good, and it matches what we're doing, and it's an Elf Bard.
Oh my god.
So there you go. Just go with like a kind of a treasure theme, maybe kind of style. And that way you can have like free mana.
Well, what does that top right one do? Because
Oh, sacrifice an artifact. We can use the treasures to juice up the rust monster.
There you go.
What's the top right thing before you confirm?
Unexpected windfall.
Okay, it just makes more. Never mind.
Yeah.
I saw treasure in it. I'm like, I just want to make sure.
Oh, we get another one of this guy, and he only costs 2.
What does he
Yeah,
do?
get him out.
Enters, creates a train. Oh, hey. That's
What's your
pretty good.
ratio to creatures to enchantments and all that, or like sorceries instance?
Dude, I can't think about that right now. My brain doesn't work that way.
It doesn't give you those stats as you go. You'd have to do it
Really
yourself.
should,
But you can see the bottom of the deck.
All right, I took a windfall.
You do the math.
Find a cursed idol. Oh, we don't have
Yeah.
anything for these.
Yeah, we got nothing. We gotta take the trash.
Yeah, or just like whatever you want to add to
We
your
got
collection.
another one that actually matches what we're doing.
Okay, we got.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, another Vorpal Sword.
I think they do give the chart. We're just covered by it. If you click on the graph, real
Actually,
quick.
that's the cost. That's the
Does
cost
it? If you click on it, it doesn't give you.
Okay, it gives me that, but I don't know if we got time for that. We got 30 seconds. I'm taking another Vorpal Sword, guys. I think.
Okay, what's that third card on the top? Third, from the left.
You see a pair of goblins.
Hey, that makes more goblins. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but Vorpal Sword, man.
Take the
Yeah,
Vorpal
but-
sword. Yeah.
the developable sword.
Death
Y'all-
Priest of Merkel.
That is the
Yes.
best card for what I do from this entire thing.
Okay, but is it a good card like to play?
I
with?
know for this, I don't know. We only have one
Alright,
skeleton,
we
so
got-
unless you're gonna get more zombies and zombies, vampire. Oh, we have vampires. Actually, that would buff the vampires, and it lets you pay 1 mana to make more skeletons.
Is that a mimic? I don't know what.
So
I forgot what mimic
maybe
that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, this is a mimic. We also got Kick the Door in, Dragonfire, Plunder Barbarian, and Clattering Skeletons. I like the Merkel Priest. I think this other stuff's going to come around again.
I do think the Merkel has benefit. It is a little expensive, but it will allow you to make more creatures if things die.
Well, we ran out of time.
Well, I guess we got Merkels.
All right. Waiting for the next person to pass our stuff over. Oh, what's this? A Goblin Morningstar.
Ooh.
There's also another zombie.
A Sepulchre
There's
Ghoul,
2 zombies.
Ogre Zombie, Swarming Goblins.
The ogre zombie, I think, lets you delve.
Yeah.
If you do,
If
if something dies.
Yeah, and it's 5. I don't love that idea. I like the idea of Sepulchre Ghoul better because I can sacrifice a creature and juice them.
As
Yeah.
be saying sepulture forever, aren't you?
Isn't it
Yeah,
sepulcher?
probably.
Sepulture.
I've heard it pronounced every one of these ways.
I mean, at least the letters should be in the order that they are.
All right. I like Hulking Bugbear.
The one on the bottom lets you roll, though.
All right, but he also costs 4.
Yeah.
So
you're
imagine
right.
imagine any costs that any cards that cost above 3 are a desperate wish in a draft. All right.
Well, what's top left then?
Boots of
Those
Speed?
1s and 2s.
No, that's
And-
top right.
Intellect Drafter.
It can be handy.
The Hulking Bugbear.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, paste. Ooh.
It's cheap for what it is.
When you're playing drafts, most people want to go quick and hard. That's how you want to come at people. This was actually
Reaper's
really good.
Talisman's cool, but it's hard to. I don't know. It's good if you're going to be attacking with one thing.
Oh, we got some things that have first strike, so I'm going to put it in there. Demogorgon's Clutches.
That's pretty
Hobgoblin
good.
Captain. We do have
That's-
some pack tactics. This is neat.
Fate's Reversal's good.
Yeah. I don't know if we need another one, though.
I mean, it's always good to have more things that bring stuff back.
50-foot rope. I want to go with the captain because I feel like we don't have enough good creatures.
I didn't get to see how much the captain cost, but I bet it was more than 3.
It was 2.
There, what? How?
Sellsword is 4. We got Pit Trap.
What's kicking the door?
Kick in the door is you delve and get a +1/+1 counter till end of turn.
I mean, it
The
costs
counter
one.
stays. It's just the haste.
Yeah.
It's 1 enter.
If we're gonna
Yes, I'm
play a
still there.
dungeon, if we're gonna play a dungeon deck, I didn't even think about this. Or if we're gonna use any dungeon cards, what? I don't actually know all the dungeons.
It would depend on the situation. That's why you get 3 options.
I
Yeah.
guess that's fair. Price of oh, that is a good card. That is such an asshole card, but that is a good card
All right, let's take
because
it.
it lets you take a creature for a turn. It's
You come to a
garbage.
Knoll camp. Well, I mean, we don't got a lot of great options, so it's good enough for what we got on the board.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take the.
It's
kick
at
the
least
door in
it
'cause
buys
it's
you
cheaper.
time if they have one thing that's hulking down on you.
And we'll take the ogre zombie, and we'll take the intellect devourer because why the hell not? Take the treasure, and take the bow. All right, so this is what we got to work with, fellas.
Woo boy.
All right, I'm gonna throw it all up on the board. Then we got to make a deck.
All right. Well,
So I guess, yeah, start with your classes and your cheap creatures. All the shit you know you're going to use.
So
Alright.
I can't remember. What does classes and dungeons do? I know that's a big part of this one.
It's an enchantment that like progresses as you pour mana.
It's like a
into
saga,
it.
except
Yeah,
for it
gotta
has
pay for
permanent
it.
effects.
Yeah.
but just
So
like the
it's
higher
an enchantment
cards,
that levels up.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
really cool.
Okay.
but
so we're taking
don't
2
count on
Vorpal
getting
swords.
past 2 for this.
2 Vorpal swords is great. I can't see any reason not to take 2 Vorpal swords.
All right.
I think the Lightfoot Rogue
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
is a good one. Hexblade is a low cost.
Sepulchre Ghoul's a low cost.
I want you to read that word slowly.
It's already in here.
We don't got no time.
Sep-
So we gotta go,
Sepulchre.
go.
No, we're out of time.
No, we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, we're
we have
of all the
infinite
time in the world now. Like, we could theoretically build like an undead heavy deck with this. Unequipped.
I mean, you got the card, so it is useful.
we got
Look,
the
the
rogue.
vampires are cheaper, and they're going to give you that life back, so I do think those should go in regardless. Or
No,
do we only
we
have
got-
one?
Looks like we only ended up with 1.
I thought we had 2. Damn.
No, we didn't get to pick it. You guys talk too much.
Well,
Wow.
So I don't think we can use our Priest of Merkel.
I mean, we still have the ghoul and the ogre and the other thing.
Yeah.
How
we
many
have-
cards do you put in these decks?
It's 40.
Okay, this is different.
Yeah.
It's usually about 16 lands.
Okay.
Which gives
Okay.
you about
So
20.
maybe we lean on the treasure thing because we do have a lot of good treasure options here. Because we got Horde Robber, we got Hexblade, we got this guy who's good with treasure too. We got 2 of him.
Because you're gonna have like some nice mana boosts with those treasures, so that's gonna help a lot.
Yeah.
How many cheap creatures do we have overall? Because like we may have to take what we got as far as that's concerned.
Well, that's the
'Cause,
thing.
like,
Most of our cheap creatures are red because that's what we got. So we could
That's
actually do like
And they got
man,
haste too.
Dude.
So
a
that's
3/3 haste for 3.
Do you have any like heavy hitters by any chance?
No, we got nothing for.
No, just 1 or
the-
2 would have been nice.
The ogre zombie is decent as far as no, it's a tank. Sorry, I got that mixed up. I thought it was a 5/3. It's a 3/5.
Look, there's lots
Which
of
is
things
still
we'd
good.
like to have. This is what we have.
Well,
I still think you should take what I'm going to keep calling Sepulchre Ghoul because it is a 2
Okay,
and it is cheap.
it is cheap, but if we're talking in terms of treasure, I like these other things that work with the treasure.
Right, but I can't tell how many cards we have in the deck, so I can't tell if we're filling out or
We're at 34 of 40.
And what have we got so far? We have the Painter, we have the Hobgoblin Captain,
We've
we
got
have the Javelier.
We've got 2 Javeliners. We got 2 Vorpal Swords. We've got 2 Reclusive Painters. We've got 2 Hobgoblin Captains.
What does the Vorpal Sword do, like, exactly? Because I'm pretty sure I know. I just want to look.
Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has death touch.
Yep. Well, that actually works perfectly. If you have them out,
Vorpal Sword
you
gains
just
an
give them to your strong.
Don't
creature.
worry about the second part. It's going to be too expensive. We're not going to get.
Yeah,
there.
I can't tell.
I
Is
don't
it
know
a
with all those treasure
5,
tokens?
6, 7,
maybe.
8? Well, I'm more thinking get a bunch of. If you're gonna lean on having that Vorpal Sword in there, then you should honestly just fill it up with cheap stuff that you can throw it on, because Death Touch will make it go through anyway.
Well, and that's what we've got. Like, we've got this guy who's a haste.
I
We've
throw
got-
in the Swarming Goblins if we want to do that shit. But then
Sure.
is that our only roll card?
That is.
Yeah.
Sepulchre Ghoul.
Look, if anything, make the I'd say the Vorpal Blade
Roast
kind of your center strategy, because unless they can destroy artifacts, like you can just really toss those around a bit.
Yeah. This is all.
Yeah,
about
he
dice
does have
rolls.
2 vampire spawn. I don't know if you put those in there either.
I do not have the vampire spawn in here because they don't use treasure or anything like that. So it's
Treasure is just extra mana.
yes,
But you
there
can
are-
make it do more things.
But we have
This is
these
what I was saying
creatures.
earlier. And then y'all were like, it's just mana. It's whatever.
And we have the rust monster that has first strike, and when I sacrifice an artifact, which treasures are artifacts, it gets +2/+0.
So there's going to be your heavy hitter right there. So you're definitely going to need him.
So if I stack a bunch of treasure, get the rust monster out, he can hit real hard.
Heck, if you're like, yeah.
And I can also use the thief tools to get him past everybody.
What does Vampire Spawner do?
It gives you 2 life and takes 2 life away from your opponent when it enters the field. I think Vampire
I mean,
Spawn and
that's
Sepulchre
just handy
Ghouls
to
are
have
2
on
things
this-
you should have because they're cheap.
I agree, it's cheap, and then you could just have something that heals you, but as well hurts the opponent at the same time.
All right.
Because I'm willing to posit that Clattering Skeletons is too expensive and not worth it for what we're doing. And,
Yeah, so
and
take-
I don't even know if the Merkle would really be that helpful
No,
in
it's
this.
not
It might,
good enough
but
for this.
It's just a little extra
I
defense.
mean, y'all aren't good enough for it. That card is amazing. Don't.
If a creature die this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. When a class becomes level 2, look at the top 3 in there. I mean, another death touch isn't a bad idea.
What it shines when you only have 1 creature to put it on, because when they attack,
Yeah,
or
when
if
they
you're only
attack
going to
alone.
attack with 1, you automatically, that's another thing that'll give you life. I say leave that in. It is situational, but it is worth the life gain.
I got room for 1 more card. Should I put in Price of Loyalty? Should I put in Unexpected Windfall? Or should I put in Kick the Door?
Do we have any other dungeon crawl going on?
Not really. I don't think we have anything that has Venture on it.
Then I'd say Windfall, because we're doing the treasure thing, right?
Yeah, let's lean on the treasure. And the off chance we get 4 cards, we'll do Windfall. All right. Let's try it out.
In D&D mechanics, can a rust monster destroy a Vorpal sword? It's a magic weapon, so I don't know, but it's
Technically,
No.
it's still an artifact, right?
Not in D&D mechanics. It can't destroy it. It's not allowed.
Interesting.